Today, inshallah, we'll continue with the fifth lesson in topic 9, subtract fractions with like denominators. What we're going to do today, we will solve questions like these questions. The question asks us to subtract the fractions, and in the first four questions we have bar diagrams. We can use it, and for the next four questions we will solve it without using the bar diagram. Before we start, my heroes, I want to remind you about the main idea, or the way that we are using to subtract fractions. Okay, please focus with me and do not use your mics without permission. Okay. I'll start with a question like 7/8 minus 4/8. We have many ways to do this, but the easiest way is this way. Just use the like denominator. Oh, do you remember when I told you that we cannot add fractions without like denominator? So,
Yeah.
to start, I want to remind you about this note also. To subtract fractions, so we did it before to add, today to subtract fractions. We need like denominators. So, as we did in addition, we will do the same with the subtraction. Just write the denominator and subtract the numerators. 7 minus 4 equals 3. We can write it like this, 7 minus 4. Then we can write 3/8 as the final answer. Or we can just write the 3/8 directly. Okay, let's take another one. Okay, again I have the same denominator like denominators, so I will use the same denominator and just subtract the numerators. 5 minus 3 equals 2. So this is the main idea that we have here. Let's take another one. I will move.
Teacher, I want to say something.
Okay. You can wait till I finish the presentation first?
Yes.
Okay, just I will write this question, then I will listen to you after this question. Okay, 13/14 minus 7/14. And to subtract these, I will do the same as I did before. I will write the 14 as it is and just subtract 13 minus 7. So it will be 6. But as I told you yesterday, we have something that we call lowest term or simplest 4 or reduced form of a fraction. To find the lowest term or the reduced form for a fraction or the simplest form, we can use division. And we use division to get smaller numbers. To do this, you have to divide by the common factor of the numerator and the denominator. As you can see here, I have in the numerator and the denominator 6 and 14. How to think of the common factors? To find the common factors of 6 and 14, we need to think of the smaller number first. The smaller number, 6. Can we divide 14 by 6? Of course no. 6 times 2 is 12. And 6 times 3 is 18. So we cannot divide by 6. So I will try the numbers that I can multiply to get 6. As we know, we can multiply 2 by 3 to get 6. So I will check the 2 and the 3. The 2, yes, we can divide 14 by 2. So 14 divided 2 equals 7. So 2 is a common factor. But 3, 2 times 3 equals 6. But we don't have 3 in the timetable. We don't have 14 as a product in the multiples of 3. So 3 is not a factor of 14. We cannot use this one. So the only number that we can use is 2. I will divide by 2, both numerator and denominator. And 6 divided 2 equals 3. And 14 divided 2 equals 7. So the lowest term for this fraction is 3/7. And we use the lowest term to use numbers less than the numbers that we have in an equivalent fraction. How to get equivalent fraction? Using division. So we are using division to find this. Okay, I will move down and I will write another one. But first, Abdurrahman, what do you want? Abdurrahman?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Teacher.
Ask Abdurrahman.
Oh, yes, teacher. If we make subtraction with 7 forces minus 6/8. How can I answer it?
Oh, so you mean that if we don't have like denominators, like addition, we have to do something to make them the same denominator. We have to do something first to make it the same denominator, like denominators. Then we can subtract. Otherwise, do not subtract. Okay? So let's see this one. 2/3 minus 1/2. In fact, this is an example of what you are asking now. In this one, you cannot subtract directly. We have to do something to make the 3 and the 2 the same. I will not explain this now because this is not our idea here. But I tell you now that to solve this, you cannot just solve it 2 minus 1 and 3 minus 2. No, this is wrong. Okay, you cannot say 2 minus 1 and 3 minus 2 because we do not have like denominators. Okay, we will take this later, but not now. Okay, you're welcome.
Thanks, teacher.
Okay, another question, my heroes. Simplify means find this word simplify means find the lowest term or the simplest form. Okay, let's see. How to think. I have this fraction and I want to simplify it. How to do this? Just think of the numerator and the denominator. What are the common factors that we have? For 6 and 9, the only common factor that we have is 3. So I can divide by 3. This is the only number that you can use here because you don't have any other common factors. And just divide 6 by 3, it will be 2, and 9 divided 3 equals 3. So the simplest form or the lowest term is an equivalent fraction using another numbers that are easier for us to use, to think of, or to understand. We can understand 2/3 better than understanding 6/9, and we can use it better and we can use it easier. So this is the way to get the simplest form or the lowest term for any fraction. Okay, another one. Okay, in this one, my heroes, 12 over 18. We need to think what are the common factors of 12 and 18. I need someone to help me, so I will choose one of my heroes to help. Ali Isa?
Yes, Mr.
I want you to help me to find the common factors of 12 and 18. To start, we need to think first of the smaller number, 12. Can we divide 18 by 12?
No.
So 12 is not a common factor. So we will think of the factors of 12. What are the factors of 12? We have, we can start with 1 and 12, right?
Yeah.
3 and?
1 and 12. 3 and 4.
Okay, I like to make it 3 and 4, of course, but I like to use it in order, so I will try the 2. 2 times 6 equals 12. Then also we have 3 and 4. So these are the factors of 12. Let's see them one by one. Of course, we have 1 as a common factor for all numbers, and we cannot divide by 1. So 1, we cannot use it. Why? Because if I divide by 1, I will get 12 over 18 again. It's the same fraction, not equivalent fraction. Okay, 12, you told me that we cannot divide 18 by 12. So check the 2. Can you divide 18 by 2? Can you divide 18 by 2? Ali?
Yes, yes.
Can we divide 18 by 6?
Yeah.
Can we divide 18 by 3?
Yeah.
Can we divide 18 by 4?
No.
Okay, now the last step. I have 3 numbers that I can use any of them. And my heroes, if you use any of these numbers, you will do it right, no problems. Don't worry. But you will do it in more than one step. To make it in only one step, think of something called greatest common factor. The greatest one here is 6. I mean 2, 3, and 6. The greatest one who we in these three is 6. So I can divide by 6 to make it in only one step. Let's divide by 6. Ali, 12 divided 6. Ali Sultan.
Yes,
Teacher,
yes.
your
12
stream
divided
is
by
lagging.
6.
Your stream is lagging.
What?
Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I don't have any problems. So if you have any problems, please try
No,
to
it's
solve
lagging.
it.
It's-
Or I cannot solve this, my hero, because I don't have any problems. This may be about the internet connection. Ali, go ahead.
Yes.
12 divided 6.
12 divide 6.
Mm-hmm.
12 divide 6 equal to
And 18 divided 6.
18 divided 6. It's equal 3 or 5.
No, 3.
I-
So
4.
2/3. This
It's
is
maybe.
this
Yes,
is
4.
the lowest term for this fraction. Okay, as you can see, my heroes, we use smaller numbers, 2/3, smaller numbers, so we can use them better than 12/18. That's why we have the lowest term. Okay, thank you, Ali. And my heroes, another time, and please focus. If I have 5/20, I will choose one of my heroes to help. Muhammad al-Humaydan.
Yes, Mr.
Okay, Muhammad. How should we think of the common factors? Think of the smaller number, which is 5, right?
Yes.
Can you divide 20 by 5?
Yes.
So let's divide by 5 if it's okay. So the greatest common factor is 5. In this question, the greatest common factor is 5. Use it directly. Go ahead. 5 divided 5 equals
1. And 20 divided by 5 equal 4.
yes.
That's 1/4.
Thank you, my hero. Great work. There's some notes, my heroes. I will write them quickly. Okay, I will just write 2 notes. This may help you. The first note is about the whole one. The whole one is 2/2, 3/3, 4/4, and so on. The second note is about the 0. Any 0 divided by any numbers, any number equals 0. So 0 divided 4, 0 divided 9, 0 divided anything equals 0. 0 over any number equals 0. And so on. Okay? Okay, that's enough. Let's move back to the book. Okay, so the thing that we have to think of all the time is the lowest term. Do not just leave the answer if you can use the lowest term. Okay, let's go ahead and try.
Mr.
Malik Osama.
Yes, Master.
Go ahead.
5/6 minus 1/6. 4/6.
Great. This is the lowest term.
Yeah.
4 and 6 are even numbers, so we can divide by 2.
So 4 divided 2.
Okay, let's divide by 2.
Okay. 4, 6 divided by 2. 2, 6.
Oh, what? Divide both numerator and denominator by 2.
Oh. So it's 2, 6.
2/3. Yes, thank you, Malik. Great work. Muhammad Sultan. Muhammad Raed.
Here,
Go ahead. The next one.
8 is 8 100 minus 3 100 equals
Quickly.
5
Mm-hmm.
100.
Okay, the lowest term. Can you divide by any number? Think of the 5 because the 5 is the smaller here. So can you divide 100 by 5?
Yeah,
Okay, so in this case, we will use the 5 as the greatest common factor. Go ahead. Quickly. 5 divided 5
divide 5
equals,
equals 1.
and 100 divided 5, you can divide 10 divide 5 first, then add the
5
0.
divide
Yes. 100 divided 5
What?
equals. You can divide 10 by 5,
100.
then add the 0. So 100 divided 5 equals.
100 divided by 5 equals 20.
Excellent. Thank you, Muhammad. Great work. Thamer. Thamer.
Yes.
The next one.
Okay.
Quickly.
Three. Mister?
I hear you. Go ahead.
I don't listen you. Do you listen me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, now I listen you. What? 3 minus 1?
I think Thamer he may have have a problem. Do you have any problems, Thamer? Okay, Thamer he has a problem, so let's move to another hero. Riyadh.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
18. 3 minus 1 equals 2 over 4.
And the lowest term.
The lowest term. So divide 4 by 2 and then it equals
Excellent. So the 2 is the greatest common factor. Let's divide by 2. It will be
2 over 2.
Oh!
1 over 2. 1 over 2.
Okay, my hero, you should divide both numerator and denominator. Thank you, my hero. Good work. Abdulaziz Khalid. Abdulaziz Khalid. Go ahead. Go ahead, my hero.
Okay.
Abdulaziz, 6 minus 4.
6 minus 4, 2.
And the denominator?
8.
Okay, the lowest term? Do we have common factors? Can you divide 8 by 2?
No.
So we think of the smaller number of the numerator and the denominator. Yes, I can divide by 2. So I will divide both numerator and denominator by 2. Go ahead. Two divided 2?
1.
Yes.
8.
8 divided 2 equals 8?
No.
Okay, you should divide by 2. 8 divided 2?
4.
Okay, thank you, my hero. Great work. So, my heroes, that's how we can solve any of these questions. We solve these questions without using the bar diagram. The bar diagram is a way to visual the question, to just understand what we need to do. We need to decompose, for example, in the first one, 5 sectors. We need to decompose it to 1/6 plus 4 sectors. Then the answer will be 4 sectors. Okay, we didn't do this, so you can do the other questions here the same way. Any problems? Any questions?
Finish.
Any questions?
I finished the page.
Maitham, you will get a note. This is not a question. Okay, now my heroes, I will send to you the link of the game. And before I send to you the link, as you know, you should get a notebook near you or a piece of paper, because you need to find the lowest term if you need to. You need to write something. Okay, get ready, my heroes. I will stop sharing the screen and I will send you the link of the game.